MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Heath Fillmyer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, every once in a while you're going to have one of those horror shows, and this guy had one in his last start. Wasn't able to get out of the first inning, took the loss, and it's probably been a long 4 days in between this start here today. So he's looking to forget about that one and at least go deep 4, 5, 6 innings into this one.
Now batting, Victor Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand. I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
At the plate, Harold Castro, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Castro is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Batting third.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Miguel Cabrera, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Reyes stands at first with 1 out. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
3-2 pitch. He's running. Line toward right center. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And that's high for a ball. 1-0. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon on the move. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's set and the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Second home run early in the year. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
To the plate now, Niko Goodrum. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Going after it is Gordon. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ivan Nova is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
Now the pitch.
Number 27.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that's in there, base hit. And right out of the gates, the Tigers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Batting second, the left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Nova has racked up over 1,300 innings on the Major League mound, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Swinging a looper to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw into third. And not in time as the run scores.
Batting third, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. Lays off 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fly ball out toward left center field. In there, a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall.
I mean, he absolutely smoked that baseball right there, but was he watching it, Dan?
Well, that was a tough one right there. You know, as a hitter, you should be thinking extra bases coming out of the box. He definitely squared this one up. Pretty good chance, though, D-Row. He should have been standing on second base with a double.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. In is Jorge Soler, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Head-to-head against Nova, he's gone 2 for 6. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. The 1-1 taken. Strike 2. Two down, runners at first and second. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. Goes to third with it, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Royals settle for just the 1. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Detroit is out in front, 3-1. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And now a pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Pops this one up. Perez moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, the catcher.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Into the box now, Austin Romine. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Batting 9, the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Oh my goodness, 3 in a row, but this will land untouched. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
2 out, nobody on. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. On now to the bottom of the second. The Tigers lead it 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Batting in, the designated hitter, Maikel Franco.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Maikel Franco. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First offering on its way.
Hey.
Here's the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Nothing doing for the Royals, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Next for the Tigers, Victor Reyes. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Victor Reyes.
First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Soler on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
At the plate now, Castro. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
2-2 the count. From the belt, the pitch, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Miguel Cabrera. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on 3rd, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
To 1-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And another foul ball.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Up next steps Christin Stewart as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Into the box, Cameron Maybin. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Settling in now, Niko Goodrum, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 to him now. That one's in there. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Three runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Tigers 6 and the Royals 1. Brett Phillips will bat next.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. A little roller toward the hole. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, number 27.
So the base is empty here with one away. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Reyes is there. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
So coming to the plate, Alex Gordon looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now the pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Aye.
Hit hard to short, right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's been a really complete effort from his hitters today that's resulted in them averaging 2 runs per inning right now. The table setters are doing their job, and the guys behind them have risen to the challenge of getting them home. There are a lot of happy hitters and coaches down here, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Detroit.
Stepping into the box, C.J. Cron. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Jake Kalish answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. In now, Austin Romine, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Kalish, 28 years old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. This is foul right side. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Victor Reyes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play. And I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck or maybe he just lost the grip. But the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Digging in once again, Harold Castro. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Tigers get just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Tigers are out in front, 7-1. Whit Merrifield next to bat. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next to the Royals, the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1.
1 run, 4 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. That misses. 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-0 count. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
1 out, nobody on.
Yeah.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
And up steps Salvador Perez. First pitch on its way.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1 left for Kansas City. They're down 7-1. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's set. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So we got him looking there. Miguel Cabrera is retired to kick off the inning.
Number 14.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Maybin.
Ready once again, Maybin. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today. especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
So here's the Royals DH, Maikel Franco, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The center fielder, number 14. Phillips.
Stepping in, Brett Phillips. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey.
Runner at second here with one man out. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 27.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Adalberto Mondesi. He flew out in his last at bat. From the stretch.
Nope. Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Men on third with 2 down.
Ball
Here's
2.
a 1-0 cutter that's low. 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. They're down 7-1. Now at the plate, Niko Goodrum. He'll look to get the Tigers going in their half of the 6th.
Niko Goodrum.
And the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now. And the pitch.
Hey.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Nobody out, runner on first. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
Ball 2.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
To the plate now, Austin Romine. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
So striding in, Jeimer Candelario. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Goodrum is on his way home. He scores, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Tigers 8 and the Royals 1. Digging in, Alex Gordon. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The left fielder, Alex Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Merrifield.
Striding in, Whit Merrifield. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down. Really a nice play up the middle, and here it is again. Show track tells us he had to rein quite a long way to bring it in, and then showed off some great arm strength to beat the runner going down the line. Obvious why he's one of the best at the position out there. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Soler. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
That ball went out.
2 out, nobody on. Back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Hunter Dozier digging in now as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Fouled off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Into the box now, Harold Castro. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Harold Castro.
He's set. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Cabrera.
At the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. 2nd home run early in the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
The batter, number 14.
Stepping in now, Christin Stewart. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Three and 2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Digging in now, Cameron Maybin. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey! 0-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now another 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
In now, Niko Goodrum, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to third. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from 2nd to 3rd. Eric Skoglund enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 53, Eric Goodrum.
So now to the plate, C.J. Cron, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Merrifield's right there to take the routine throw and retire the side. But the Tigers do strike for 1 on the solo home run by Miguel Cabrera. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Tigers 9 and the Royals 1. Michael Fulmer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvador Perez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Fouled away. Fillmyer, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And that's the first out.
Now batting, number 66.
Now in the box, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. 3-2 to the Royals' designated hitter. Slow little grounder left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. KC down in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Ready to begin the 8th. At the plate, Austin Romine.
The catcher, Austin Romine.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting, third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
So striding forward now, Jeimer Candelario. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Ball one to start the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 is laid off for ball two. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Standing in now, Victor Reyes. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate now, Castro, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2.
Merrifield brings it in.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. But they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Coming to the plate now, Brett Phillips. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
The center fielder, Brett.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Phillips.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Left side, but well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
In now, Alex Gordon, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Ready now, Whit Merrifield. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. They trail big. It's 9-1. All set for the start of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Christin Stewart. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And get your groove on. It's into the party porch for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. That's popped up. Merrifield backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
Stepping into the box, Niko Goodrum. On the night, he's 2-for-4 with a pair of singles. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. This one's flared off to the right side. And that's in there, base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, C.J. Cron, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short.
Mondesi brings it in.
And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. But tack on 1 more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's the Tigers 10 and the Royals 1. Striding into the box, Jorge Soler starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Hunter Dozier. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Maybin is there. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
Royals down to their final out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Detroit Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ivan Nova earns his first win of the season. Heath Fillmyer allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Maikel Franco takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight.